Courtney Dolan. My testimonial today is intended for special education administrators, counselors, and educational staff. Good afternoon. My name is Courtney Dolan. Thank you for this opportunity to provide this testimonial on the importance of teaching students with learning disabilities the skills of self-advocacy. I am one of the 15% of Americans with a learning disability that faces enormous challenges on an emotional, social, and academic level. As an individual with a learning disability who has gone through the educational system and works in the system, I cannot stress enough the importance of self-advocacy for success. There are more than 6.8 million children aging in range from 3 to 21 who receive special education and related services each year in the United States. Research studies have documented that goals relating to teaching self-determination are not being written into individual educational plans. Self-determination skills are taught primarily at the high school level, if at all, and students with learning disabilities are not expected to demonstrate self-advocacy skills. There is a gap in the educational system. School districts are required to involve students in their learning process. However, the approach that is being taken is insufficient. Students with learning disabilities are not being fully educated about their diagnosis and their individual educational plans. As a result, they lack self-advocacy skills. In my discussion with several colleges, including Syracuse University, Casanova College, and SUNY Geneseo, students' awareness of their services continues to be a problem. The skills of self-advocacy is not something that a student is born with. Rather, it is something that must be taught. You may ask, what can be done? Lifelong self-advocacy skills are developed through early intervention and by providing students with a solid foundation that includes coping and learning strategies to aid them throughout their lives. Because I was taught the skills of self-advocacy, I learned how to articulate my learning needs. For example, while in college, every class I took, I confronted my professor to explain how I learned. The skills of self-advocacy have aided in my success. It is my passion and goal to help educate and share these strategies to help students be lifelong learners. Let us work together to help students with learning disabilities develop self-advocacy skills. Thank you.